Assalamualaikum students. Once again I welcome you all to my YouTube video class. In last video we have learned about structured query language, right? Today we are going to see a new lesson, Python and CSV files in chapter 13 from Unit 4. Now we'll see the introduction about Python and CSV files. As we learnt already, Python is an interpreted, object-oriented, high-level programming language with dynamic semantics, right? Python has a vast library of modules that are included with its distribution. One among the modules is the CSV module, which gives a Python programmer the ability to parse CSV. CSV stands for comma separated value files. Okay, parse means it will divide that comma separated value files, then and you can able to import that CSV into Python or vice versa. Okay, CSV file is a human readable text file where each line has a number of fields separated by commas or some other delimiter. Okay, it's simple, it's like Excel. Okay, but you can able to type your data in the form of rows and columns in the text document. Okay, you can assume each line as a row and each field as a column. The CSV module will be able to read and write the vast majority of CSV files. For reading this CSV files, we have to import CSV module. Okay. Now we'll see the difference between CSV and XLS file format. XLS is nothing but Excel file format. Okay. CSV is similar to Excel. The difference between comma separated values, that is CSV, and Excel sheets file format is, this side Excel is a binary file that holds information about all the worksheets in a file, including both content and formatting. Here in Excel sheet you can able to view the content as well as you can make formatting also. Here in CSV format is a plain text format. It's like notepad, word, right? It's a plain text format with a series of values separated by commas. Okay. The second point, XLS files can only be read by applications that have been especially written to read their format and can only be written in the same way. Okay, in XLS file you can able to read and write in the same way only, in that worksheet only. But here in CSV can be opened with any text editor in Windows like Notepad, MS Excel, OpenOffice, etc. Okay, you can able to open the CSV file in any text editor like Notepad, MS Excel, OpenOffice, etc. But here XLS files we can able to read and write in the same application only. Then third point, Excel is a spreadsheet that saves the files into own proprietary format, that XLS or XLSX. In this format only you can able to save the Excel files. But here in CSV is a format for saving tabular information into a delimited text file with extension .csv. For saving the CSV files we have to use extension .csv. For Excel you have to use either XLS or XLSX. Then fourth point, Excel consumes more memory while importing the data. While importing the data, it will consume more memory space. Okay, but here importing CSV files can be much faster and also it consumes less memory. Okay, these are all the difference between Excel and CSV. Okay, CSV is nothing but is similar to Excel, but the major difference is you can able to enter the data in the text editor, okay, by using the comma. Okay. Now we will see the purpose of CSV file. CSV is a simple flat format used to store tabular data. Tabular data means you can able to store the data in the form of rows and columns, okay, such as a spreadsheet or database. Since they are a plain text, it's like notepad, they are easier to import into spreadsheet or another storage database, regardless of the specific software you are using. That is, though it is a plain text, though it is like a notepad or word, you can able to easily import. Import means from notepad or word you can easily import that data into some other tabular form applications like spreadsheet or database easily. Okay, you can open CSV files in a spreadsheet program like Microsoft Excel or in a text editor or through a database, which make them easier to read. Okay, that is, you can able to open that particular CSV files in the spreadsheet also, in Excel also you can open. Okay, otherwise if you want to open in some other text editor also, that also you can open. So if suppose if you want to open that CSV file in database, that also you can open. So you can easily import CSV in any other formatting application. Okay. CSV file cannot store charts or graphs. Okay. It stores data but does not contain formatting, formulas, macros, etc. like Excel. Okay. You can able to store only the data. That's it. Not about the charts or graphs or macros or formatting. These are all things you can't do in CSV files. Okay, a CSV file is also known as flat file. Files in the CSV format can be imported to and exported from programs that store data in tables such as Microsoft Excel or OpenOffice Calc. Okay, you can easily import also, or you can easily export also from Microsoft Excel or OpenOffice Calc also. Clear? Now we'll see how to create a CSV file using notepad or any text editor. Okay? A CSV file is a text file, so it can be created and edited using any text editor. Text editor in the sense MS Word, Notepad, WordPad, like that. Okay, but more frequently a CSV file is created by exporting a spreadsheet or database in the program that created it. Okay, mainly we are using the CSV file is to export or import data to spreadsheet or database. Okay, now we'll see how to create CSV normal file. To create a CSV file in Notepad, first open a new file using file menu, then you have to choose new. Otherwise you can use shortcut key Ctrl+N to open a new file in Notepad. Okay, then enter the data you want the file to contain, separating each value with a comma and each row with a new line. Okay, after opening a new file in Notepad, you have to enter the data. Okay, how you will enter? What are the data you want in the row? The first row you have to enter that. Then each data should be separated by using the comma. Okay, then you want the file to separate each value with the comma and each row with the new line. If you want going to start a second row means you have to start the data in the next new line. Okay, if you are going to insert start in third row means you have to start again in the new line. If you are going to insert one more column means you have to use comma. For example, consider the following details. That is, this is a notepad. Okay, how will you open? By choosing new from file menu, otherwise using shortcut key Ctrl+N you can get the new file in Notepad. After that you have to enter the data. Look at that example. In the first row, topic 1, comma, the second column, topic 2, comma, topic 3. So you have created 3 columns, right? Topic 1, topic 2 and topic 3. Then this is the first row, right? In the second row, first column 1, comma, second column 2, comma, 3. This is the third column, right? Then third row, example 1, comma, example 2, comma, example 3. Okay, if you want to create a row means you have to start in a new line. If you want to create a column means you have to separate the data with comma. Clear? Then after entering the data in Notepad, save this content in the file with the extension. How will you save? .csv. File name .csv. You can then open the same using Microsoft Excel or any other spreadsheet program. Okay, with the same name you can open that CSV file in the spreadsheet or Microsoft Excel, any other spreadsheet program. Okay, here we have opened using Microsoft Excel. It would create a table of data similar to the following. If you open the CSV file which have created in Notepad, if you open and see in spreadsheet, that is in MS Excel means your output will be like this. Look at here, this is an MS Excel, right? Excel sheet. See, A, B, C, these are the columns. 1, 2, these are all the rows. Okay, what are the data you have entered in CSV? See, first row, topic 1, topic 2, topic 3, second row, 1, 2, 3, third row, example 1, example 2, example 3. Okay, in this above CSV file, you can observe the fields of data by separated by commas. But what happens if the data itself contains comma in it? Okay, if you are going to insert one column means you can use comma. If suppose you want this comma within the data means what will you do? In that situation, if the field of the data in your CSV file contains comma, you can protect them by enclosing those data fields in double quotes. Okay, clear? The commas that are part of your data will then be kept separate from the commas which delimit the fields themselves. Clear, Rama? If you want that comma, if you want that particular comma in your data, means you have to enclose the particular data within the double quotes. Okay? If you enclose the particular data within the double quotes, means you can able to see that comma in the Excel also. Clear? Now we'll see how to create CSV files that contains comma with data. Okay? For example, let's say that one of our fields contain commas in the description. Okay? If our data look like the below example, that is roll number, name, address. Roll number 12101, name Nivedita, Mylapore, comma Chennai. So in this address we are having comma within the data, right? So what you have to do? You have to protect this comma within or enclose this data within the double quotes. Okay, if you enclose the data within the double quotes, means if the data contains comma also, it will get displayed in the spreadsheet or Excel. Okay, to retain the comma in address column, you can enclose the fields in quotation marks. For example, look at here. This is a notepad. You have to open the notepad by using Ctrl+N or new from file menu. Then you have to type the data like this, roll number, comma, name, comma, address. So this is the heading. The next row, 12101, comma, Nivedita, comma, within the double quotes, Mylapore, comma, Chennai, double quotes closed. Okay, so these two data, Mylapore, comma, Chennai will get displayed as a single data. Okay, then next, Adayar, Chennai, then Ram, Gopalapuram, Chennai. Okay, after creating this, as you can see, only the fields that contains comma are enclosed in quotes. Okay, if clear? If you want this comma to display in the Excel, you have to enclose that particular data within the double quotes. Okay, after typing this in notepad, you have to save with the file name with the extension .csv. Then you have to open the Excel. Then you have to open the same file. In Excel means it will look like this. Okay, this is the Excel sheet. See, roll number, name, address, roll number 12101 Nivedita, Mylapore, comma, Chennai. Comma also get displayed, right? Then next roll number, Lavanya, Adaya, comma, Chennai, Ram, Gopalapuram, Chennai will get. Okay, now we'll see creating CSV file that contains double quotes with data. If your fields contains double quotes as a part of their data, the internal quotation marks need to be doubled, okay, so that they can be interpreted correctly. Okay, for example, if your data in the table contains double quotes itself within the data, means you have to double the double quotes. Then only you can able to display the double quotes in the Excel sheet or spreadsheet applications. Okay. Now, for example, given the following data, roll number, name, favorite sports, cricket. See, cricket must display in double quotes. Then football also with double quotes. Okay, basketball double quotes, cricket, soccer, hockey. These all should display within the double quotes with the double quotes. So it should be written in CSV file. That is, you have to open the notepad. Then you have to enter as it is like that. Okay, roll number, name, favorite sports, address should display in the first row. Then 12101, comma, Nivedita, comma. See, for cricket, you have to enclose within the double quotes, right? Double quotes, one double quotes. Then here you want that cricket must display with the double quotes, means you have to double the quotes. So totally you have to use 3 pairs of quotes. Okay, so totally 6 quotes are there, right? Then again here for closing this cricket, you have to use 2 pairs, that is 4 quotes, comma. Then for football you have to open 4 quotes. Then for closing football you have to close with 6 quotes, that is 3 pairs of quotes. Okay, in the same way for basketball and cricket also. Okay, after saving with the extension CSV, then you can open the Excel by opening the same CSV file, means you can able to see this as output. Okay, roll number, name, favorite sports. See, cricket also double quotes, football with the comma. Clear? Now we'll see the rules to be followed to format data in a CSV file. First rule is each record or row of data is to be located on a separate line delimited by a line break by pressing enter key. That is, after completing first row, you have to press enter key. Then you have to start the second row in the new line. Okay. Then second rule is the last record in the file may or may not have an ending line break. Okay. After completing, suppose in your CSV file you're having 5 rows, means after first row you have to press enter, then you have to start the second row, right? Then after completing the fifth row, you need not to press enter key. For example, PPQ, QQ. Okay, then you have to press enter key. Then YYY, XX. That's it. If this is the last row, means you need not to press enter key. Okay. Then third row, there may be an optional header line appearing as the first line of the file with the same format as normal record line. Okay. Here there is no header lines or heading, column headings and all. Okay. All the fields in the first row, second row, third row, every row must be in a same format only. Okay. The header will contain names corresponding to the fields in the field and should contain the same number of fields as the records in the rest of the file. Okay. Suppose if the heading contains 4 columns, means all the records also, all the rows also must contain the 4 fields. Okay. For example, field name 1, field name 2, field name 3. Okay. Suppose if you're having 4 field, means the next row must contain 4 fields. Okay. See, A, B, 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 C, C, C. Then you have to press enter. Then Z, 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 Y, 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 X, X, X. Okay. That is C, R, L, F. Carriage, return and line field. Fourth one is, within the header and each record, there may be 1 or more fields separated by commas. Spaces are considered part of the field and should not be ignored. The last field in the records must not be followed by comma. For example, red comma, blue. Okay. The records, each data in a row must be separated. In a row, the data must be separated by comma. Okay. The first one, if you are typing the first row, data means red, blue, green. You are having 3 records, means 3 data, means you have to separate that 3 data by using the comma. Okay. If you are using space, means that also you have to include that. You should not include that. Okay. If you are entering the last data, means you need not to specify the comma there. Okay. Then fifth one, each field may or may not be enclosed in double quotes. Okay. Then we are optional. They may or may not be enclosed in double quotes. If fields are not enclosed with double quotes, the double quotes may not appear inside the field. If you want to appear the double quotes in the output, means you have to enclose within the double quotes. Okay. See, first one, red, blue, green. If you want this double quotes data, field data with double quotes. If you want this data within the double quotes, that double quotes also want to display in the particular Excel or spreadsheet application, means you have to enclose with double quotes. Okay. If you don't want the double quotes, means you can type the data without the double quotes. The sixth one, fields containing line breaks, that's CRLF, means carriage, return, line field. Okay, that is a break. Double quotes and comma should be enclosed in double quotes. Suppose if you want to display the data along with the comma or double quotes or space, means you must enclose the particular data within the double quotes. Okay, here red, then comma. The comma itself is a field, right? So it is enclosed with double quotes. So red, comma, blue. It will display like that. Okay, if you want to display any comma or a new line, or suppose if you want to display double quotes, means you have to enclose that particular character within the double quotes. And seventh one, if double quotes are used to enclose fields, then a double quotes appearing inside a field must be preceded with another double quotes. Okay. If you are going to display that particular double quotes within the field, means you have to double the double quotes. Then only the double quotes will get displayed along with the data. Okay. Red, blue, green. If you want to display the double quotes within the data, means you have to enclose within the double of the double quotes. Okay. Then seventh example, see, comma, white. Here in this, it begins with 2 commas because the first 2 fields of that row were empty in our spreadsheet. Okay. The first field, comma, the second field, comma, then this is a white is the third field. So the first two fields is an empty field. Okay, so don't delete them. The two commas are required so that the fields correspond from row to row. They cannot be omitted. If your field, for suppose if you're having three fields, you don't want to enter the first two fields, means you should not omit them. Okay, you have to leave space, then it should be separated by comma. Okay, space, comma, then space, comma, then the third field. Clear about this? These are the 7 rules to be followed while creating CSV file. Okay, so far we are discussing about how to create a CSV file using Notepad, right? Now we are going to know about how to create a CSV file using Microsoft Excel. To create a CSV file using Microsoft Excel, first launch Excel and open the file you want to save in CSV format. Okay, first we have to open the Excel application, then open the file that you want to save in CSV format. If you want to create a new CSV file, means just open the Excel and type the data. Otherwise, if you want to convert, if you want to create already Excel file to CSV, means just open that Excel file and save it in the CSV extension. Okay, after opening that, suppose if you are going to create a new one, means just open the Excel, then type the data in that Excel sheet. Then once the data is entered in the worksheet, select file menu, then choose save as option. Okay, and for the save as, then the save as dialog box will get open. In that, the file name, give the CSV file name. Then in the save as type, in that field you have to choose CSV, that is CSV bracket comma delimiter. That option you have to choose, or type the file name along with the extension .csv. Okay, two things you can do. Either you can give only the file name, then the save as type you can choose CSV. Otherwise you can type the file name with the extension .csv. Okay, then you have to click on save button. Okay, after you save the file, you are free to open it up in a text editor to view it or to edit it manually. Okay, after creating your CSV file in Excel, then you are free to open it and any text editor like Notepad, WordPad. Okay, then you can open that in Notepad and you can view it. Suppose if you want to edit, if you want to make change on that CSV file, you can make changes also. Then you can save it in CSV format. Okay, see, after saving this, the contents will resemble the following. See, okay, after creating the data in Excel, if you open in Notepad or any other text editor, means you can able to see the data in the Notepad. See, in the example, the Excel sheet you having the columns and row, item name, cost rupees, quantity, profit. The next row, keyboard 480, 12, 1152. The next row, monitor 5200, 10, 10400, mouse 250, 2000. Then here no data, field 1 no data, field 2 also no data, and field 3 total profit. In field 4 13552, right? That same thing you can view and see that same data in a Notepad as a CSV file. Okay, by using this we can easily export to from Notepad text editor to some spreadsheet application, or from spreadsheet application to you can export to some other text editor also. Okay, now we will see how to use Microsoft Excel to open a CSV file. If Microsoft Excel has been installed on the computer, by default CSV file should open automatically in Excel when the file is double click. Okay, when Microsoft Excel has been installed in your computer, means okay, whenever you open CSV file, means it will automatically open in Excel only. Okay, by default CSV file should open automatically in Excel when the file is double click. If you are getting an open with prompt, otherwise if you right click, means you can able to see a pop-up menu, right? In that you can choose open with. Okay, open with prompt. When opening the CSV file, choose Microsoft Excel from the available programs to open the file. Okay, if you are while you're double clicking the file, if it's not opening in Excel, means better right click that file, then choose open with. Then you can able to see so many application. In that you have to select Excel. Okay, then you can be able to see that CSV file open in Microsoft Excel. Alternatively, you can open Microsoft Excel and in the menu bar. Better open the Microsoft Excel and select file. In that select file menu, in that choose open. Okay, and from there you open means you can be able to see so many files. In that you have to select the CSV file. If the file is not listed, make sure to change the file type to be open to text files, that is .csv. Okay, in bottom you can see all files will be there. No option in that you have to choose .csv, .prn or .txt files. Okay, select that, then you can able to see that particular extension files. From that you can choose that CSV file and you can view that in MS Excel. Okay, if both MS Excel and OpenOffice Calc is installed in the computer, by default the CSV file will be opened in MS Excel only. Clear about this? Let's summarize this topic. CSV stands for comma separated values file. The CSV file is a human readable text file where each line has a number of fields separated by commas or some other delimiter. Here we have seen about difference between CSV and XLS file formats. Then purpose of CSV file. CSV is a simple file format and used to store tabular data such as spreadsheet or database. Since they are plain text, they are easy to import into spreadsheet or another storage database regardless of the specific software you are using. Right? Then creating a CSV file using notepad. For creating CSV file using notepad, first thing you have to open a notepad by using the option file new or Ctrl+N. Then you have to enter the data. Then after that you have to say that with the extension .csv. Then you have to open and see the data in Microsoft Excel. The next one is creating CSV file that contains comma with data. For this comma, if you want to display the comma along with the data means you have to enclose within the double quotes. Then the same thing for new line also. The next one is creating CSV file that contains double quotes with data. The same thing, if your field contains double quote as a part of the data, the internal quotation marks need to be doubled so that they can be interpreted correctly. Next one is rules to be followed to format data in a CSV file. We have 7 rules to be followed for creating CSV files. The next one is create a CSV file using Microsoft Excel. For that you have to launch Excel, then you have to create data. Type the data in a Microsoft Excel, then you have to save with the extension .csv. Then you can able to view that in any other text editor. Then Microsoft Excel to open a CSV file. By default, CSV file should open automatically in Excel when the file is double clicked. If you are getting an open with option, you have to choose Microsoft Excel from the available programs to open the file. Okay, that's all about this small topic. Still we have some more topics to complete this Python and CSV file lesson. Inshallah, I'll complete this lesson in upcoming videos. I hope you all understood, students. Thank you.